Hey guys, Evan Oric here, back with another live stream. How are we today, my guys? Um, give me 1 second. I just wanna just check something really quick. Um, okay, there we go. Alrighty. Hey guys, Evan Oric here. So we are live. It is as of right now a normal YouTube discussion. My apologies for being 10 minutes late. As always, it's the average excuse: dinner and shower. I always think I time it well, but I never do, because that's just unfortunately one of my issues. At least, no, I'm good with timing, but like sometimes when you're at home and you have something to do like a live stream and it's not really like it's like real work, it's just kind of like work to do at your own expense. It's like, I get a little, a little lazy. Uh, so anyway, give me 1 second, and I also will have the camera off just for a little bit of the beginning of the stream because I'm gonna have to rummage through some things around my table or my desk as I'm talking to you guys. Anyways, though, this will be a normal YouTube discussion. So it was interesting. We kind of had most normal YouTube discussion streams kind of were the beginning of 2024. We had a brief period where we had things to talk about, and then we're now back to them. Just because I would talk about Godzilla X Kong again, but what is there really to say? I talked about it, gave a non-spoiler review in the last live stream, and now in this live stream, I'm going to be. I'm not going to say it again. I'm not going to talk about it again because if you guys want to talk about it, that's fine. But I just released my review. This time, a spoiler review. I released it yesterday for Godzilla X Kong. Highly, highly, highly recommend that you guys go watch the video. I worked pretty hard on it, and it does really just give my down to earth reasons as to why I thought the movie was, you know, leaning towards bad in my opinion. It wasn't really horrible, but um, um, but anyway, hello, Curtis Smith. Welcome to the stream. How are you, man? So again, if you guys want to see my pure opinion on Godzilla X Kong, of course, the edited version. There's a lot of like literally. It's interesting how you just edit down videos because you kind of just have like 10, 11 minutes of footage. Not even. I think I had like oh my god, I had like literally 14 minutes of footage, and it's interesting how you just with the editing process compile that into a 6 minute video of just you talking. Um, but this is the unfiltered version where I could say whatever I want about the movie. That's where the streams come into play because there's no editing in a live stream. I'm fine, good. How are you? I'm good, thank you. Doing very well. Um, I am. Well, I would make this a topic, but I feel like we're a little bit too far away, and that spring break is coming up. It's not next week; it's the week after. So if I stream next Friday, then that will be the topic for that. What I'm going to be doing over the break, though, none of it will really affect the channel. None of these breaks or summer breaks really have any impact on the channel compared to the days when they used to. They used to have a massive, massive impact on. Um, used to have a massive impact on like my content, but now it's like it really doesn't mean much, to be honest. It's just kind of interesting. We are off topic, very close to 1,400 subscribers. To be specific, we are 13 subscribers away. So keep it up, guys. We keep it up. I wanna get that up. Guess what? What's up, man? I went to the movies with my sister and my cousin. Nice. Did you see Godzilla X Kong? I'm guessing, or was it just any other a different film? Um, do 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 do. Uh, Watch Godzilla. Yeah, yeah. I figured that's what it was gonna be. That's awesome, though. What did they think of it, or what did you think of it too, specifically? Um, because I know Curtis, you probably heard what I said a little bit about it last stream, but that was the non spoiler version where I really just, you know, I don't know how to describe it. I kind of just said what I thought about the movie without giving any spoilers. You enjoyed the movie. What did you enjoy about it? And by the way, at this point in, for anyone who's watching who might not have seen the movie, this is going to be a stream where we talk about spoilers at this point in, just because I think it's fair in that the movie's been out for, like 2 weeks. So um, let me see something here. Uh, hmm. So what did you enjoy about it? And also, give me just one quick second. I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm back, and now with the camera on. Let me see here. My favorite part is Godzilla and Kong teaming up to fight Scar King and Shimu is good. Yeah, obviously that was the best part. I mean, no. I felt like there were way too many kaiju scenes, but a final kaiju battle is what every kaiju movie needs. No matter if you're like me who believes in the more realistic Godzilla films, or you believe in the more, how should I describe it? The more like corny movies, kind of like this one. I really do believe that in the end, this movie, the final battle was entertaining. I mean, I watched it with my friend GPTV, to which, oh my god, I just realized I said it would link his channel in the description below of my review, but I did not. So I'm going to literally do that live. I'm realizing that now. Thank God I said his name to myself. But I was watching it with him, and look, man, throughout the video, there was a I forgot which part specifically. I think it was when Scar King died, but when he died, just the way that they went about that, I was like, I think my jaw dropped. Rightfully so, because that was very well done. The choreography of the fight scenes were amazing. I mean, no doubt. Um, um, Give me 1 second. Let me just. Hopefully that worked. Okay, there we go. Okay, anyway, it will be another MonsterVerse movie soon. It will be another monster. Are you just asking if there's going to be another MonsterVerse movie soon? There probably will be. I mean, let's be honest. No one really thought this movie would ever get made, and I was completely shocked when um, I was completely shocked when they announced that they were making this movie. I did not expect them to make this movie. I still don't think they really needed to. Obviously, I'm kind of biased in that regard, but no, look, it's people are still gonna love it though because it is entertaining, um, and I can understand the appeal. I mean, look, you're a Godzilla fan. Why would you not be happy that you're getting Godzilla content? And to a degree, of course, I want you know um, of course, to a certain extent, I want to see like as many Godzilla movies as possible. But I say to myself at the same time, like, oh man, like this can't be a corny film. I get why people like them, but they're not for me. They're just not for me. Um, See this. So, but yeah, but they're probably gonna make another one, especially because they're now talking about Destroya being in the MonsterVerse. That's probably gonna be the next big thing. So who knows? Um, so who knows? It might happen. It might not happen. I don't even know the context of it. Like I've always said, Godzilla vs Kong should have been the last thing to have ever come out. As far as the three Monsters movies, it should have been 2014 King of the Monsters, Godzilla vs Kong. That should have been it. And any other MonsterVerse content, I always said should have been made in between those three movies or just before. But definitely in between. I mean, between Kong Skull Island and 2014, you have the juiciest history because that's kind of that's the unexplored, right? You just don't have. There's no. I mean, that's like 40 or 50 years, 40 years without really anything. 45 years without any kind of knowledge of what happened between that time when it came to kaijus or titans. I always call them kaijus. I refuse to refer to them as titans because it's like it's like American Godzilla movies trying to come up with their own thing, but it's like, come on, man, you know what I mean? Like, just call them kaijus. So yeah, I'm kind of I refuse to call them that, but no, look, it's there's a lot of history there, and I don't know, I haven't seen the Monarch show, but I know a little bit takes place in that era, but I also know that when does the I'm gonna look it up again. Set partially before in the 50s and partially, yeah. So I guess it's in between, from what it says here, because I haven't seen it. Set partially before Kong Skull Island in the 50s and partially after Godzilla in 2015. So maybe you guys could confirm that for me in the chat if you've seen it. I know, speak of the devil, I know Yako has. Hello, Yako. How you doing, man? Hello, Evan. How you doing, Godzilla and Sonic? What's up? So maybe you guys can confirm about the time there, like if it's mostly in the 50s, mostly in 2015. Um, I don't know, but I see that I see here that it's mostly. Oh, excuse me. I see here that it's mostly taking place in between 2014 and 2015, which is cool. But Kong Skull Island history, I mean, they kind of just there's a lot there. There's a lot there. Let me see something. Sorry, hang on. I didn't know you. Let me see here. I'm reading some of the stuff in the chat here. I'm working on the Yako prequel movie right now. My inspiration is both Skull Island -1 and Monarch Legacy of Monsters. I mean, I think I honestly believe if I saw Monarch Legacy of Monsters, I'd like it, and I already know I love Skull Island and -1. So that hearing all that is really, really good news. I'm glad that those things are inspiring you. Hey, Jacob G, my man. Monarch is half and half, 50% in the 1950s, 50% 20. Yeah, that's what I thought, because they're saying partially for both. So I'm thinking they're jumping between the two. Turbo Productions Titanic 2024 video. Is that out right now? Maybe I'll do a live reaction for you, Turbo. I'll help you out. Give you some views and subscribers. But I know that you're working on it. Is it out, though? Is the video out? It is not out. Not out yet. I'm assuming it'll be out tonight. Otherwise, you wouldn't have just said it randomly. But Turbo, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Other than that, funny introduction. Let me see here. No, it's not out. When will it be out? Hold on one second. I'm not gonna be AFK. I just gotta get something. When will it be out, Turbo? Oh man, can I wait? Sorry. Give me one quick second. There we go. I'm back. Sorry about that. Sunday. Okay, Sunday. Sounds good. Yeah, if I could tell you, the prequel Yaku movie set in 1994, where we explore Yaku's origin, Project R's origin, Drake and his device, Project Y origin, and Adagon's origin. Nice! So is it kind of like, I'm guessing at that point none of them are really connected. Are they kind? Is it like? I mean, in the sense like, does the movie like? I don't know how to really describe it. If there's ever been a movie that's been made like this, there probably has. I'm just not remembering what it was. But are you? Do you mean in a sense like there was a like the movie is going to like jump in between each character's origin, or is it still going to be linked somehow? How was the movie, Jacob Jean? Which movie? Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire. Oh, I loved it, man. Yeah, no, he did like it. We talked about that a little last night. We don't agree completely, but that's okay. I of course respect his opinion, and I know that because he saw my review and he understood some of my points. You know, like I get it. There's this logic where it's like, why can't you just have fun with this movie, Evan? You know, why do you care? You know, why compare this to minus one? It's not supposed to be like minus one, but it's like I'm comparing it because in the end, it is a Godzilla movie. You know, I'm comparing it as a God. I'm comparing what Godzilla movie, what's the gold standard for Godzilla films, and how this movie does not make it to that gold standard. And I don't care if it's not trying to make it to that gold standard. The whole point of criticizing it is that to say that it should try and reach that gold standard. Like, you know, we obviously know that minus one is was far more well received than Godzilla X Kong. So from the perspective of the MonsterVerse and like the writers and everyone working on that and Legendary, it's like why shouldn't we be trying to live up to like minus one hype, minus one, viewership? Like why shouldn't we live up to the bar that minus one set? Why are we trying to do something completely different that we know just isn't as popular? It's popular for a lot of Godzilla fans, many Godzilla fans. Look, I know most people. I don't really. I will say that I don't know many people who disliked Godzilla X Kong. I know a few. Versus how I knew no one who disliked minus one except Jarvera. I think Jarvera said he thought it was kind of like mid, which surprised me. Usually he's in these streams. I would talk to him about it, but no. Oh, look who speak of, again. This is like a lot of things. I'm about to mention the name of the person, but they joined. Speak of the devil, devil. How you doing, Jarvera? I was just talking about you and how you, at least I think you can confirm this for me. I don't think you were the biggest fan of minus one, or at least I think so. But I was pointing out that Godzilla X Kong overall well received, but it was well received in that people who just don't know Godzilla movies very well saw it and thought it was entertaining. My point is, I'm not going to go to a Godzilla movie for the purpose that it's a so bad it's good movie. That's kind of how I feel most MonsterVerse movies are, or at least that's where they're going. Um, minus one is like an actual, like you can say critically that it is not only a good Godzilla movie, but it's a good movie. Period. You know, this kind of movie you have to just say isn't a good movie, but is a good Godzilla movie. You know what I mean? You should have you want to have both individual origins, but one origin will lead to the. I see. Well, no, of course I know they're all going to be linked, but that's what I was wondering. So it's individual. Okay, that makes sense. Let me see this. Um, um, hang on one second. There we go. Okay. Let me see here. I'm seeing JSK with my mom when I visit her later this month. Oh, nice, nice. That would be. How many times have you seen JSK? I have 20 minutes into Dovagon the Warfare. Nice. 20 minutes out of how many? What's the estimated goal again? Just as a little refresher. Um, um, let's see here. But yeah, 20 minutes is pretty good. What's the human story like? Is it how much of it does it? Oh, excuse me. How much does it take up of those 20 minutes so far? Mm-hmm. That's good. Let me see here. I'm aiming for the prequel film in Yakuza 3 to improve on the story and dialogue issues of Yakuza 1 and the inconsistent tone of Yakuza 2 Cataclysm. I know Evan loves the first scene, but I don't know about Yakuza 2. Right, so when it comes to Yakuza 2, I plan on making the review for it over this weekend. I really don't want to say my thoughts on it completely. I thought it was pretty good. I do have some issues with it, but I don't want to get into the details of it. So you'll hear about that in the review. Um, um, but no, the first one I liked. Yeah, 100%. It could be 30. It's just a bit over what I thought it would be. Yeah, no, a bit over 30 is fine. Hey, look, who is going to be the biggest hypocrite at the end of the day? Me, this guy right over here. Because I've always said 15 to 30 minutes, right? That was my gold standard. Well, Mecha Annihilation turned out to be 35 minutes, and I'm predicting that by the time I'm done filming this movie that I'm working on right now, it will be 45 minutes. So the only big hypocrite in this room is me. So, to say it's a little over 30 minutes, that is completely okay. In the end, what's important is that it's a really good movie. I just have always said 15 to 30 minutes because up until recently, I've always thought that is the perfect amount of time for someone to stay watching a fan film. Like, I feel like if it's under 15 minutes, then it doesn't feel like a film. You know what I mean? It feels almost like it's like an elongated short battle with human characters. But if it's over 15 minutes, then it feels more like a film. And then if it's over 30 minutes, the problem with that is that a lot of people start to click off because they don't have the patience to sit through a 30-minute plus fan film. Um, but going a little bit over 30 is fine, and I'm going to go way above 30 for this new one I'm working on. I'm trying not to, because I still believe that what I just said about the over 30-minute thing is just as true as it was when I said it 5, 6 years ago, whenever I started saying it. But no, Godzilla Mecha Annihilation, at least from what I can tell, is, I think, the most well-received fan film, second most well-received. For some reason, and I find this funny because I've always thought this fan film was kind of sucky, but Godzilla versus Iris is, as of right now, my most popular fan film at 1,620 views. But this one right here, um, Godzilla Mecha Annihilation, is the second most and increasing. I mean, think about it. It took 4 years for Godzilla vs. Iris to get 1,600 views, and it only took half a year for Mecha Annihilation to get 1,430. So it will probably go up, but it's very well received. I'm very happy with the way um, Mecha Annihilation turned out. What I'm trying to understand though is, and bear with me here for just 1 second. Hold on. Let me see here. God's. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to find it. My King Caesar versus Wolfman versus King Kong movie's back up again. It's getting more views. What was I trying to just find? I'm sorry. I kind of went off script here. I forgot. Oh, 80. Oh, that's what I was going to look up. Now I remember. So as of right now, yeah, that's where I got confused. So yeah, Mecha Annihilation as of right now has 67 likes, 1,430 views, and 83 comments. And let's see, whatchamacallit has. I was curious how Doomsday Arrival got. Doomsday Arrival got 42 likes. So it got the most likes, which is interesting. Doomsday Arrival has the most comments, though, at 96. I've never had more than 96 comments on any YouTube video in my life. Probably never will again. Unless maybe for this next one. That would be nice if we could beat that record. Let me read some of the chat here. I feel like I've been missing out if I had to guess. I've gotten... Wait, sorry. Oh, I'm doing the music for both films fully. Nice! Yeah, no, 100%. Do as much of the creative aspect as you can as long as you don't overwork yourself. I've gotten into making things in Blender. I just uploaded a post showing the models a while ago. No, nice. I'll check that out after the stream. Like, what, a YouTube community post? Is that what you're referring to? Let me actually look at that right now. Why not? If that's what I think it is. Jarvera. hold on. Is this a YouTube? Oh, by the way, Jarvera, congratulations on reaching 1,000 subscribers. I forgot to congratulate you. You are going up, my friend. I can see that loud and clear. 1,070. That's awesome. Let me just really quickly. Oh yes, I do. It was a community post. I was right. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Look, I mean, look, I'm not good at Blender at all. I don't even know how to use it. I've never touched it a day in my life thus far. I don't even know if I will. But yeah, I don't know. It looks great. It looks great. I'm just saying, like for my own sake, like yikes, because I could never do this. You know what I mean? But this looks pretty good. This looks pretty good for someone who just started, I think, right? Titanic video will be 20 to 25 minutes. All right, sounds good. All right, but I hope Yakuza 3 and the prequel will be better. I'm massively passionate and excited for both films, and like I was with Yakuza 1 and 2, even though I do really love both those films. Yeah, no, being passionate about something helps, and there will be times, I just want to warn you, that you will not want to make the movie. Like the prequel in Yakuza 3, I mean, because, you know, what can I say? You're not always 100% like, I want to do this, right? You know, you can be a little laid back, a little, you know, like, but it's all normal. It's all a part of the process. Just keep pushing forward. That's what I'm dealing with now with my fan film. But it will be more. Let me see this 1 second. Oh, excuse me. But it will be more well made than the one I made 3 years ago. More parts that will be film-like. I remember the one you made 3 years ago. Is this? Are you gonna get rid of that video, or is this gonna be like kind of like the updated version of that? I just aim Yakuza 3 and the prequel to be better and far more excited for them both. Well, of course, yeah, you always want to make sure the new movie you're working on is better than the last one. I've always, you know, I've had my moments where that hasn't been the case, like Stendy 2, like I think the Godzilla the New Leader, which I made back in late 2020, wasn't as good as Godzilla Unstable. So that was like, you know, the prequel will be titled Yako Zero: Rise of the Volcanic Muto, and the film will be titled Yako 3: The Eclipse Empire. Nice. I remember you telling me that last night, or at least I think you were gonna mention that last night. You're talking about Yako 3. That's great. Have you read Justice League versus Godzilla vs Kong Issue 8? No, I have not. I have. I think. What is that? That's a comic, I'm guessing, right? I'm not really good with the comics. And again, speaking of comics, Lorenzo just joined. I know that he's working on his kind of own comic thing. Lorenzo, how's that going for you? Welcome to the stream, my man. Oh, and I'm doing a mix of SFM and Blender for both films. Nice, nice. Yeah, Blender. Good luck. I mean, how experienced are you with Blender, Yako? Because I'm mostly used to the source filmmaker being your kind of thing. I started it a week ago. I plan on making smaller films in Blender once I figure out Blender. Yeah, no, 100%. Experiment with it. Start to make films with it. Again, it's not really for me. Animation is just not my kind of thing. But I have more than enough respect. No, not enough, actually. I don't have enough respect for people that do it. I mean, like Yako, like Jarvera now. He's a part of the animation club. I just don't have enough. It's just amazing what you guys do. It's the amount of. It reminds me of stop motion animation because uh, it's like this. Well, actually, in its own way, it's kind of harder because it is digital. It is digitalized. So what you're used to working with frame by frame is just moving your mouse around and doing some slight adjustments. But that becomes just as tedious in a way, if you think about it, as practically moving things bit by bit by bit for the purpose of stop motion. And I remember being so willing to do stop motion, and nowadays I can't even touch that. Like I have just, yeah, I just, nah. I need to get. I wish I could make some, but I just at this point into my life, it's like when it comes to film, I just don't want to do that. It's been going pretty good. The comics I'm working on are DBZ X Godzilla, Primal Warfare, my own original manga, and a few more. Nice. And how are you going to go about releasing that to the public? Are you kind of just going to like take pictures of it and work on it in like some large video? Like, how are you going to go about releasing that? But that sounds awesome, man. Good luck. I can tell it's going to be great. Yeah, no, I guess while we're at it, because I'll give an update on my fan film. Right now, I have, bear with me, oh man, okay. I have 33 scenes edited and 20 of those 30 exported. 20 of those 33 exported, rather. So 33 scenes edited. No, sorry. Let me put this in a better way. 33 scenes have been filmed and edited, and only 20 of those 33 have been exported. The reason why I have yet to export those remaining 13 is because I'm waiting on the VFX team and also my music team to keep working on the next thing here. So the crazy kaiju, hello man, hello Gyro, how you doing, man? I'll probably edit some of them and post them onto maybe some webtoon. What is that? Is that kind of like um is that like a comic YouTube thing? I don't really, I never heard of it before. Um, I posted some of the designs on my channel via my community page. Well, you know what? I will do you just like I did with Jarvera. I will check it out right now. Live Evan reaction to this. Um, um, hold on 1 second. Let me go to your channel. Excuse me. Oh man, it's not doing that for me. Okay. Man, hang on a second. Hold on. Hold on. Why can't I go to your channel? It's so weird. The problem is, like, the subscription page, they removed that off of, or at least they didn't really remove it, but hold on. I know where to find it, or how to find it. Hold on. I know how to find it. Just give me 1 second. Sorry for being so boring right now. There we go. This. Where did it go? That is so weird why I can't find it right now. Man, oh man, oh man. I'm sorry about that. I was trying to find your channel for some reason, but I couldn't really find it. What? Why can't I check this? There we go. Give me a second. Oh my god, that took way longer than it should have. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on. Bear with me. Bear with me. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Why can't I? Where is this? Oh man. Why? Oh, this is turning into like a goose hunt. Oh my god. It is so weird why I can't find it for 1 second. I don't know. I have to look at it after. I'm not gonna bore you guys with this anymore, but I will look at it after the stream, Lorenzo. I'm sorry about that. I only need 2 more scenes to make for Dovagon, the War for Earth, and it's done. Well, for the Kaiju, still need to make the human characters. Well, what do you mean you still need to make the human characters? As in you, um, what do you mean? Like there's more human scenes that you have yet to make, or you haven't even filmed the human scenes yet? I'm confused. Huh. Let me see. Um, hmm. There we go. Webtoon is a website where people post comics. Yeah, that's what I figured. That's kind of what it sounded like in any case. I have to animate them. I have yet to work on them. Oh, okay, got you. By animate, you mean they're like physical characters, like they were in the first film. But our shoe, like for our shoe of destruction, the world, it's kind of like they were like I think Halo figures, right? But like you mean like animate for stop motion? I'm guessing. Um, yeah, but I have to find your channel, Lorenzo, for some reason. Um, it's so weird. Let me see here. Yeah, there's no way that's accurate. Volunteer mission. Let me see this. I was Scar King. He started the war. That's why Godzilla and Kong fight. Well, yeah, and also there was. I found that lore really fascinating, just because it kind of like built up the hype for me to see Godzilla and Scar King enter a rematch. Like, I remember as they were describing it, I was like, okay, this is actually kind of cool. Like, I actually want to see Godzilla and Scar King like go at it now. To which, to my regret, they didn't really go at it. It was really Godzilla versus Shimu and Scar King versus Kong. Even though all four of them were fighting in one space and there was some, like back and forth between all of them, they all got their back and forth. I would say that to the same extent, I didn't see much of Godzilla fighting Scar King as I thought. Like it would have been really cool if Godzilla and Scar King had kind of like a stare down. You're like, oh, like I remember you from all this lore that was described earlier in the movie, that kind of thing. They didn't really have that, which is disappointing. Um, Let me see here. Oh, excuse me. Uh, man. But yeah, let me see this here. Yes, Halo figures. I'm going to try and have them move around more this time. The human characters will or should go better with the kaiju too. Are you gonna have voice actors? Because I remember that was one of the cons I had with the last movie. I think you should really get some voice actors. I'd be down, by the way, if there's any way I could. Um, Guys always calling the new Empire real. Yeah, no, in emoji form, that's what it is. Welcome to the stream, Clorox. This is such a normal YouTube discussion. I guess it is. It is. That's what I've been naming these kinds of streams where you don't have a specific topic for years. And even though that's never really, I guess, accurate, I just, why change it? But I do feel bad because you joined in the last minute of the stream. So that's on you. Um, Let me see here. Hmm. Um, this is weird. Um, I'm going to try and find some voice actors after I start filming. Okay, that works too. That's what works too. I usually do in the opposite. I would probably recommend that more so than than the other way around for the next movie, but that works too. You should talk about Saltburn. Well, I haven't seen Saltburn in full, nor would I even want to talk about it because it's really disturbing. No, yes, I'm sorry. This is gonna what Jarvera said just now will be the last thing I read. Hopefully, I can find some this time. I didn't really have to. I didn't really have to do that with right. Yeah, no. If you, it's not really a real time constraint unless you release the deadline. I mean, I would start looking for voice actors now, but it's not extremely difficult to find voice actors. What's extremely difficult to get is voice actors responding in time for the movie. Is it like for what I mean is like giving you the lines in time. Like if you give them a deadline, I need these lines by Wednesday. The problem you have to prepare yourself for is that half of them will follow it, half of them won't. But anyways, so that is it for this live stream. Again, we just talked about whatever you guys want to talk about in this chat. Any future streams, we will be talking about whatever is up, up to debate, up to talk about. So hope you guys have a good night. Thank you for joining this live stream. Like, comment, subscribe. See you guys later, and bye-bye.